this first thing, the development of London Underground Railway, and you're absolutely right कि ये लंदन के अंडरग्राउंड रेलवे की डेवलपमेंट के बारे में पूरा पैसेज है. ठीक है. अब if you think that you can read it well, because the para is quite big, so you can read the first paragraph fully. It is talking about first half में क्या हुआ, फिर उसके बाद क्या हुआ, 1856 में what happened, and then later on. So it is talking about the development. And so if you are a fast reader, you can
No,
read.
ma'am, I'm not.
You're not a fast reader.
I'm not.
Okay.
No,
So you will not waste your time any further. You will simply go to the questions, right? So you will see that it says the first set of question is, what kind of questions are these? They are
fill in
called
the blanks.
Fill in the blanks, yes, completion type questions. So these are simply note completion questions, and you have to choose one word only from the passage. Okay. Now, always, there is more than one question type on each passage, right? So you go forward and you see that there are also, for 7 to 13 questions, there are true, false, not given type questions. So usually one passage has 13 or 14 questions in total. Okay. So the easy kind of questions is completion type, if you compare the two, completion type and true, false, not given. So first question type is this one. So this is a little easy, right? So now you see how you are going to find the questions, answers. This is the problem. Then it is giving you certain numbers, and it is also giving you some names. Then proposed solution, Charles Pearson, solicitor. So what you're doing is you are looking at keywords that will help you go back to your passage and scan these keywords from the passage. So numbers are a very good choice, and names are again a very good choice, right? Then you have Pearson's idea, a number of what. Okay, then you start predicting what kind of uh, answer will there be in each blank. For example, will it be a noun? Will it be an adjective? Or will it be a verb? Or will it be an adverb? Okay. So dash of London increased rapidly between 1800 and 1850. So what of London increased rapidly? So your keyword is 1800 to 1850, and usually since it is the first passage, तो आपको answers मिलेंगे chronological order में. This is not always true, but since it is the first passage, so this is quite true for the first one. So from 1800 to 1850, you'll try and find. So 1800, 1850. Do you see this number anywhere?
18. Yes, ma'am. 1800 is first para.
Okay.
First line.
Right. And 1850, do you see?
1850. No, ma'am.
No. Okay. Now we see 1851.
1.
Right. And then we see 1846. Okay, so now we have to see which line are we really talking about. We are going to discuss the problem. The dash of London increased rapidly. So what increased rapidly between these 2 years? So basically it is half a century, and streets were full of horse-drawn vehicles. ठीक है? Horse-drawn vehicles भी हमें ढूंढना है. Horse-drawn vehicles. See, horse-drawn traffic. ठीक है? Now, what of London increased rapidly?
Ma'am, I think population.
Very good.
London's population
अब
grew.
when you look at this, इसने कहा rapidly, and another word for rapidly is it grew at an astonishing rate.
Astonishing.
In the first half of 1800s. First half मतलब 50 years. ठीक है? मिल गया आंसर? Population.
Yes.
Right?
1850.
Absolutely right. Very good. Okay, so this is the problem. Then you move on to this paragraph, proposed solution. So here you have one keyword, that is Charles Pearson, and then second is building the railway would make it possible to move people to better housing in the dash. So in the what? So maybe some kind of noun is going to come over here. Building the railway would make it possible, and then you will talk about Charles Pearson. Make it better housing in the dash. So we have Charles Pearson, Pearson's idea, and then what are we looking at? Building the railway would make it possible to move people to better housing in the. Okay. Take a look.
मैम जैसे हमें फर्स्ट का आंसर मिल गया, हम फिर फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ को छोड़ के सेकंड पैराग्राफ में आ सकते हैं.
बिल्कुल
हम
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल.
वापस तो नहीं मिलेगा ना हमें फर्स्ट में.
नो नो नो, बिल्कुल नहीं.
ठीक.
क्योंकि हमारा कीवर्ड क्या है, अब पियर्सन है.
पियर्सन
पियर्सन हमारा
चार्ल्स.
सेकंड पैरा में है, ना कि फर्स्ट पैरा में. सो वील इग्नोर फर्स्ट पैरा नाउ. So this is called reading for specific information. You're not going to read the entire paragraph. It is not required.
मैम ये फोर्थ लाइन है ना. His idea was to relocate the poor worker who lived in the inner city slums to newly constructed suburbs.
Correct.
And to provide cheap rail travel for them to get work.
Correct. So, building the railway would make it possible to move people to better housing in the. Better housing कहाँ पर?
Suburbs.
Correct. Correct. So this is the next answer. Third answer. A number of dash agreed with Pearson's idea. Again, you are looking at a noun. A number of कौन? Who agreed with Pearson's idea?
With the proposal from another group for an underground connecting
अब
line.
दिक्कत क्या हुई, आपने प्रपोजल वर्ड देखा और आपने एक लाइन को मिस कर दिया. क्वेश्चन क्या है? जिनको पियर्सन का आइडिया पसंद आया, अग्री हुआ उन्होंने, लेकिन इस लाइन में क्या है, रिजेक्ट हुए. इट वॉज रिजेक्टेड. तो आप यू विल रीड द लाइन बिफोर इट. पियर्सन्स आइडिया गेन्ड सपोर्ट. गेन्ड सपोर्ट मीन्स उसको अग्रीमेंट मिला. किससे मिला? बिजनेसमैन. अब क्यों आसान है ये करना? बिकॉज इट इज ओनली आस्किंग यू टू राइट इन अ सिंगल वर्ड. This is also making the answer writing a little simpler. So, a number of businessmen agreed with Pearson's idea. ठीक है? Okay. Now, the company initially had problems getting the dash needed for the project. Company को initially क्या problem थी project लेने के लिए?
Getting the dash needed. He submitted a plan to parliament. मैम क्वेश्चन मैम एक बार फिर से देखना.
Okay.
A number of dash ये हो गया. The company initially had problem getting the dash needed for the project.
कंपनी को initially means शुरू में, starting में, had problems. So it had problems means उसको परेशानी थी, difficulty थी getting the what. तो हो सकता है पैसे से related हो सकता है. I'm just guessing, I'm not sure. but maybe. तो अब हमें कंपनी ढूंढना है. देखो कंपनी मिल गया इधर. नाउ यू विल रीड फर्दर. हो सकता है कंपनी ना हो. देखो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन भी है. नाउ रीड दिस लाइन. Funding. Raising the funding for such. Now was it initially?
The difficulty in raising fund for such a radical and expensive scheme, not least because of the critical.
It looks like it is initially only.
Argues that the tunnels would collapse under the weight of traffic, overhead building would be shaken and passenger would poison.
मतलब ये बाद की बात थी. ठीक है ना. ये बाद की बात थी that there will be weight of traffic, buildings would shake and all that blah blah. But initially the problem of funding was the problem. ठीक है. Okay.
ओके मैम, इसमें हमें जो भी हम आंसर इसमें लिखते हैं, इसमें कैपिटल एंड स्मॉल का भी होता है कि हमें कैपिटल नहीं लिखना, स्मॉल में लिखना है.
No, you can write it like this, and you can also write it. Write it like this. Both the answers are correct.
Okay.
But you have to stick to one type of writing. Either you write like this or you write like this. Even writing like this would be fine. There is no problem of this. But stick to one type of writing. Okay. Negative articles about the project appeared in the. Ab negative articles about the project appeared in the. In the मतलब you are looking at a proper noun. किस चीज में appear हुए negative articles about the project?
नेगेटिव आर्टिकल मैम फंडिंग के बाद ही शुरू हो गया था. ऑब्जेक्टर्स
negative articles were published. Okay. Appeared in the about the project appeared in the press हो सकता है. Press है इसमें. See, it is saying here, not least because of the critical articles printed by the press. So critical articles, negative articles, by the press आ गया answer. ठीक है. So this is how we'll be doing the answer. So again, this is called scanning and looking for the specific answers, not reading the whole passage, right? But for this, you need to do a lot